Hey everybody, this is Dust for Dust.on Gaming and MTG Tavern here on Twitch with Twitch user Palladeon's deck list with Traverse the Uvenwald and Black Green Rock list. So, special note to Palladeon, I only made one change to your main deck list. Cut a Thoughtseize for Maelstrom Pulse. Thought that was kind of a pretty glaring weakness not to have an out to a lot of different things. So, add one Maelstrom Pulse from the list you sent me. Beyond that, you've got your typical black-green shell, bunch of dual lands, bunch of basics, Field of Ruin, couple man lands. This list running a small Traverse package with a couple Mishra's Baubles, 3 Traverse the Uvenwald, Inquisition, Thoughtseize, Fatal Push, Abrupt Decay, Maelstrom Pulse. Glyphs, Flares, Scavenging uses. One unique inclusion is Sakura Tribuilder, helping you get ahead on mana. Cut a little bit of fluff from your deck in terms of land base. Allows you to play Sakura Tribuilder, play Tireless Tracker, turn early with a land, and then Eternal Witness and Throne the Lastral as kind of your last silver bullets, and then selecting to run 3 Liliana the Last Hope to kind of have a grindy engine here. So this deck is very much set up to face the grindier decks in the format and also the various small creature decks. Seems like this will be pretty good, well situated against. Palladeon did not send me a sideboard, so I went ahead and, lack of a better term, got some of the greatest hits of Black Green Rock for this league. As far as graveyard hate, a couple surgical extractions, a couple Nihil spell bombs, Grafdigger's Cage, which also does double duty against Collected Company, and a Bojuka Bog to be able to traverse for. So quite a bit of graveyard hate. Surgical also can be pretty good against Tron and Valakut with the 3 Fields of Runes and the couple Fulminator Mages. Fulminator Mages, additional threat against control decks, also good against Tron and Valakut. Kitchen Finks, pretty good against non-path exile decks and grindier matchups. Also pretty decent against Burn. Bitter Blossom, it's kind of one of your threats against something like Lingering Souls deck, are also pretty good in the grindier matchups, trying to 1-for-1 you into the ground. Also a non-graveyard based threat, which can be important along with Tireless Trackers. Collective Brutalities for Burn, for matchups with a lot of spells, and Dismember as another hedge against some of the bigger creatures, and Maelstrom Pulse as a catch-all. So, nothing too fancy. Little bit, obviously not playing Liliana the Veil, Sakura Tribuilders being a little bit of a unique inclusion, and trying a small Traverse package. So, beyond that, not too different from your typical Black-Green X lists. Alrighty. So last night we played Infect 2-1 for finish. However, that was more on my misplays than actually the performance of the deck specifically. There was a couple spots where if I hadn't have punted with Infect, we probably would have ended up at least 3-2. So here's hoping. Alright, so as far as today's PPTQ I played in, I'll be making a separate video about that, with a deck list and such. We did okay for a format I don't play a ton of. Won't get into it too much, but I did go 2-2 and then drop. It was like a 40-some-odd person standard PPTQ. Probably could have ground out 4-2 and maybe prized, but I wasn't top 8ing at that point because my losses came way too early. Could have stayed home and played the modern PTQ, but I really didn't feel like trying to grind through 11 matches of modern just for a shot at the Pro Tour. Especially with the way my luck has been lately. Beyond that, this deck, I mean, just got your usual stuff here going here. I'd like to thank everyone over on our YouTube channel. The channel is growing pretty nicely. We're up to 145 subscribers on our YouTube channel. we have a giveaway on the YouTube channel when we hit 250 subscribers. Any subscriber over the next several weeks until we hit that goal, we're going to be doing a giveaway of either any standard staple card or any either Cons of Terracare or Modern Masters 2017 fetch lands. So like one, you'll be able to get like one of it. So we have a video with the details of that on our YouTube page. So if you want to check that out, let me know what card you would want after you've subscribed to the channel. If once we get to our 250 subscribers over there, we will definitely be sending one of those out at random. Hand's a little weird, but we're definitely going to keep. Are we up against Burn? That's going to be a little bit rough if it is. Burn or Jessica, neither of which are going to be fantastic here. Looks like Burn. I don't think our Burn matchup overall is horrible, but this particular land, please. Traverse the Uvenwald. Alright. So, past our opponent. We're a little bit at our mercy of our opponent in this game because I kept a no 1-mana interaction spell hand. So next turn, Goblin Guide, swing, reveal. Okay, Verdant Catacombs, sure. Drop us to 16 here. The question becomes, are they stuck on one land, or are they just waiting until post-combat to play it? Looks like they're stuck on one land. Alright, so go ahead and play out Sakura Tribe Elder here. Ramp us a little bit on mana. Next turn, we'll be able to go like double threat or Sakura Tribe Elder, Grimflayer, or something like that. See where our opponent decides to direct their Rift Bolt at here. Yep, to the face. See if they drew a land finally. Alright, I can definitely see why they kept the hand. Opponent didn't even attack. Interesting. Go grab. Guess another green source here. Scavenging use, huh? So get Grimflayer out there. So if our opponent wants to start killing our creatures, they're gonna pay a bit of a troll toll here. The Sakura Tribe Elder out there. I mean, losing this Grimflayer will kind of suck if that's what happens, but yeah. Burn to the face. Yep. Alright. Draw a land. Oh, you drew a land. Probably like a Searing Blaze here. Seems like the most likely scenario. Certain Blaze on Sakura Tribe Elder or Grim Flare. Alright, sure. Another Sakura Tribe Elder, huh? So this is a little risky. Get a swamp. Play out Sakura Tribe Elder. Play out Scavenging Ooze. Eat one of my Sakura Tribe Elders here. Eat other Sakura Tribe Elder here. Go to 7. Things out of bolt range. Alright, I mean, could die here. Grim Lavamancer, sure. Really could use a kill spell for that. Abrupt Decay seems like a good thing to find here. Time to start closing this game out a little bit. Could still die over the next couple turns, but there's only so much I can do here. Still need a sorcery of some kind, or one of our Mishra's baubles to turn on this sure. Still think our ooze is probably dead here, but I want to gain the life while they can't skull crack us. Sure, game plan here. Do you think Helix us or the ooze? Or Boros Charm, I guess. Yep, Boros Charm, sure. Probably dead then. Are we dead, Jim? Maybe. Another Borostrom. Okay. Last card in hand. Yep. Got there in game 1. Alright, so Thrun can probably go last. Maelstrom Pulse can probably go out. Definitely want these Sphinxes. We definitely want these Brutalities. Probably don't want Thoughtseize here. And... Fulminators... Maybe Fulminators over an Ewit or something. Liana does not particularly great. Try like this. Sometimes you can color screw your opponent off of their colored sources. Having played Burn enough, I know that's certainly enough of a risk. Guess I'd like to play first. Huh. I mean, Sphinx is good, but I don't think it's good enough. I mean, hope to rip a black or green source here. Yep, put that to the bottom. Maybe I should have just kept the opener. It'll be awkward if we don't draw any green mana. Goblin God? Nope, Swiss Spear. Sucks that it's not Goblin God. Oh well. Alright, Brutality is not horrible here. Question is, what am I pitching here? So... Just go in 2 modes and... Creature gets -2/-2. That and that. Pitch the Tri-Builder here. Oh, you kept the 1-lander again. Bolt, Helix, Riftbolt, Deflecting Palm. So... I guess I take... Lightning Bolt here? Pass. Hope you don't rip a land and then we can just Fulminator you off the dang thing. Oop. Alright, looks like we should have kept our opener. Alright, going to 13 here. Feels a little awkward that we didn't hit on green mana. Oh well. It's got 4 cards in hand. We know Deflecting Palm is one of them. Land, please. Basic Forest. Fulminator Mage. Yep, probably getting helixed here. Sure. Three cards in hand, one of which is Deflecting Palm. Pass. Land would be nice here. Play this out tapped. Play Liliana. Go ahead and roll her back at a Fulminator Mage. Get the Fulminator here. Yes. So 3 card types in our graveyard. 2 of our opponent's cards are currently useless. So see if they have a card to cast here on end step. Looks like the answer is no. Goblin God, sure. Guessing we're gonna take out Liliana here. Yep. Trigger. What do we have on top, friend? Abrupt Decay. Alright, so we know our opponent has Searing Blaze and Deflecting Palm. That's 2 of their 3 cards in hand. They know 2 of our 3 cards in hand. How do you navigate this turn? At this point, I'd like a traverse. I'd like a. Even going to attack. See what you reveal here. Sakura Tri-Builder, huh? Abrupt Decay or Goblin Guide. Fulminator's back. So you have to decide what you're doing here, friend. Probably gonna let Searing Blaze or something. Alright, sure. See if this is like a deflecting palm or something. Nope. Searing Blaze. Sure. Probably not how I would have chosen to navigate the turn, but, you know, whatevs. Start hitting in here. Looking for... don't think I'm looking for any of these cards. Limit our opponent's mana. So we know one of the cards in their hand is Deflecting Palm. Basic Forest is a pretty nice one here. Get that for 4 here. That in the graveyard. And probably wanted to keep the Fulminator range, but oh well. Good. Use this to eat. Where's your Goblin Guide? Guess it was a Swift Spear. Wow, it's being a little laggy right now. Go and eat one of the Fulminator ranges. Side of path here, I don't think. Bolt at, sure. And concede. Must have been their draw step for the turn. Alright, so we want to reevaluate how we boarded that game. Fatal Pushes and Inquisitions. We might actually want Thoughtseize, as awful as that sounds. Just because it's another turn 1 play. Probably get these Lilianas out of here. They really don't do much in this matchup. Maybe get the Thrun back in since they can't kill it. And board out, I don't know, Sakura Tribe Builder because they're a little slow and clunky. I like to play first. Yes, I would, but I don't have that option in this game. Alright, hand seems Other than the lack of early threat, this hand's perfectly reasonable. Yep. It's like, for once, could you not have the turn 1 play burn player? Hmm. I mean, that's kind of a decent card in some circumstances. See what you've got over there. Rest in peace. Okay. Relic of Progenitus. Sure. A lightning bolt and a lava spike in a land. Don't care about the graveyard hates. Guess we take bolt. I think they overboarded for this matchup. Lava spike, sure. $16 down to $14. Prowess trigger. Don't think you get prowess from playing Relic, do you? Don't think so. Maybe you might. Nope, didn't think so. Or you do? Alright. Sure. Kinda glad we brought the throne in. Everybody runs from throne. Sure. Like, why, Magic, have you not just, like, automated? There's one card in graveyard, just get rid of it. Sakura Tri-Builder, go. Alright, explains a little bit. At least they chose the pseudo-right deck. Wonder what they have here. Do they have, like... Okay, sure. So they're gonna burn their relic. Okay. Suspend Rift Bolt. Guess I need forest here. Traverse doesn't really do a ton here, so I guess we go Thronin. Opponent's probably like, because everybody runs from Thrun. Alright, so unfortunately our Traverse is kind of useless. Will allow us to go get a Swamp one of these turns, but beyond that, doesn't really promise to do a whole lot. So no one of our opponent's cards in hands is Rest in Peace. Obviously Thrun can't be targeted, so they would need a 1 damage burn spell here to kill Thrun this turn. Deal 3 to us. Prowess trigger. Alright, so I'm gonna try to bluff. Probably should play that here. Abrupt Decay this, just to get it out of the way. Start attacking with Thrun, because we need to get in damage. I don't have the fastest clock in the world, but at most our opponent has 2 burn spells. Guess they could have like Deflecting Palm here. That'd be cute and obnoxious. Looks like the answer is no. What kind of burn spells do you have here? Sure. Puts us to 6. Collective Brutality, you say? Seems like a good card. Let's see, 2 modes. That, and that. Cast. Boom, and boom. Do this. Discard Verdant Catacombs. Let's see what you got over there. Please don't be a Skullcrack. Of course it's Skullcrack. Because why wouldn't it be? Rest in Peace and Inspiring Vantage. Alright, so... Alright, no reason to cast Reverse here. Did you get there? Okay, there's the advantage. Please just be a creature. Ah. Of course. Burn barely got there. Well, that was a close matchup. Good old burn. It's possible that even with the cards I have on the sideboard, that's not enough. Not enough for the burn matchup. I don't know. Burn's always a tricky deck to want to metagame against too much. I mean, we have Scavenging Oozes, we have Disruption, but sometimes you just don't get there against Burn. Alright, so select to play first. Hand seems fine. So put them all against a 6. Keeps their hand and there's a card at the bottom. Alright, and good luck. Alright, start out with Bobble. Target them. Got a Bloodbraid Elf on top. Must be Jund. Guessing this is a Jundy deck. Oh, no. This is a Ponza deck. 2, 3, 4. Take your LD spell. And we know your hand for the next several turns at least. Draw a card. Fatal Push. Would be nice if we could turn that one on, but right now we can't, so. Alright, Stomping Ground, go. Play out this and pass. Hopefully our opponent plays like a Arbor Elf or something this turn, but no such luck. Inquisition. So they decide to LD us. How much do we care here? I think the answer is not much. Go ahead and plus this. Sakura Tribe Elder. So continue to plus this. Play out green and that. Sakura Tribe Elder. Opponent. Here comes Bloodbraid Elf. See what you cascade into Arbor Elf. Sure. Block. Go ahead and sack this, get a basic forest. So go ahead and fatal push this. Get to use Liliana to clean up your Arbor Elf next turn. Sakura Tribe Elder, a little bit awkward. Inquisition. See what you're up to over there. Thragtusk, Stormbreath Dragon. So unfortunately, Stormbreath's gonna come down next turn. So what can I do to counteract that here? Don't think there's too much in our main deck that can stop that from happening. Traverse. Field of Ruin. Run Tomb. Thrun. I'm just supposed to get a Tireless Tracker here. Hope to grind card advantage that way, I guess. I don't know how we're powering through all this nonsense. Yeah, I'm presuming they're just going to jam Storm Breath here. Sure. Maelstrom Pulse, huh? So, pulse this. Don't think we're in great shape, but we're not in horrible shape, if that makes sense. Play out this Sakura Tri-Builder. Sack, go get a basic forest. And then we have to try to outgrind Ponza. Not exactly the easiest thing in the world to do. Especially through that many Thragdads. Alright. Yep, one Thraggy Daddy. Play a land. Tarmogoofy. Continue drawing lands. We get to keep attacking with Tracker here. Inquisition. Probably unlikely to hit anything here. Another Thragdad, sure. So only one card in hand. Field of Ruin. Trigger. Presuming they have a forest to go get here. Trigger. So, guess I may as well Inquisition, see what's going on over there. Probably not much. It's probably like a land. Oh, Stone Rain. Not a bad one to grab. Do this. Another Field of Ruin. Go and plus on this Thragdad. Pass. Your Thrag Tusks are just not enough. So opponent probably has Bolt here, I guess. Block there. Actually, block here. Block there. Guess you could potentially also have okay, Grim Flare is not a horrible follow-up. Sure, figured Bolt was your final card. Swag Dad, Swag Dad. Alright, so Fatal Push one of your idiots. Start beating down. No blocks, sure. Grim Flare. Trigger on that. Pass. Alright. Trigger. Inquisition and Thoughtseize can go to the bin. Traverse can stay on top. Yep, gotta get to Invase here. If you attack with your beast here, you're pretty well dead, so. Alright, opponent concedes. So, you're up against Ponza, huh? Huh. Definitely want the second Maelstrom Pulse. Probably want Dismember. Surgicals are a little goofy in this matchup. Do I want Surgical Extraction? No, not the right type of matchup for Surgical Extraction. Abrupt Decays are okay, not great. Liana's okay, not great. Kitchen Finks is sort of a sticky threat. Let's get these Lianas out of here. They don't really do a whole lot. Bitter Blossom feels a little weird, but might be the right style of matchup for it. Because this does get into a mid-range slugfest. And no, Abrupt Decay needs to stay in. What cards are... what could probably go... Try it like this. Sure. Of course they do. Alright, so use this to go grab basic forest. See what they've got on top. Bloodbird Elf. Alright, this game could be a little rougher. Alright, so... Yep, Stone Rand's obnoxious. Not exposing my green source to a Stone Rand here. Probably gonna get Bloodbraid Elf here. Yep. Ponza doing Ponza things. Relic, sure, whatever. Blooming Marsh, huh? Problem is, if our opponent has like any powerful follow-ups, then we just like kind of get run over here. Yeah, whatever. Don't even care. Battle sure. Take a bit of a beating this turn. Next turn I get to like double removal spell. 7. Go to 8. Ooh, Baloth here is going to be exceptionally good for us. Traverse, huh? It's Quagma. It's Quagma. So what the heck is in your hand, opponent? Bitter Blossom's a little risky at this stage in the game. Everybody runs from Thrun. Past our opponent here. And Inferno Titan will be obnoxious here. Yep, that's an Inferno Titan. Traverse, huh? So, is there anything we can even go get here? So, to get out of range, probably not. So, looking for like a, I don't even know what I'm looking for right now. Draw a card. Grim Flare. So we're definitely attacking with Tireless Tracker here. If they wish to trade off their Inferno Titan, I'm fine with that exchange. Tarma Goofy. Pass. I mean, if you have another Inferno Titan, I'm dead here, so, I mean, or Storm Breath. Okay. Bloodbraid may or may not be lethal. Non-basic land. Yep, that's gonna be lethal. That sucks. Oh well. Such a close game. Three to the face, I'm presuming. Yep. Alright, sideboarding. Still don't think there's anything that we're particularly interested in. Especially since we know our opponents have Obstinate Balos. Guess I'd like to play first. Can't keep this hand. Can't keep this hand either. Can't keep this hand. Sure. Bottom and Abrupt Decay. Gotta grab Overgrown Tomb. This makes us more vulnerable to Blood Moon. See what you got over there. Nissa, Arbor Elf, Wolvani Acid Moss. Yeah, so we're pretty much screwed here. Guess we take Arbor Elf, leave them with a bird, and we mulligan to 4, so we have like 0 chance this game. Yep. Sure. Inferno Titan, yeah. Thoughtseize. At least I guess it'll keep the Acid Moss off of our face, but oh, never mind. Alright. Looks like I didn't want to play. Yeah, let's just Pawns are doing Pawns of things. Not the most interesting start to this league, that's for sure. Alright, so Pawns are doing Pawns of things, Burn doing Burn things. Go ahead and jam this. Go ahead and play first here. So, yeah, hand seems reasonable. Keeps their hand. And it's Quagma. It's Quagma. Oh my. So, as much as I would love to run a Tarmogoofy out here, let's see what our opponent's working with. Satyr Wayfinder, Path Exile, huh? So we are up against Reanimator. So we gotta get some move on here. Yup. Yup. So took a forest. Question is, am I supposed to jam this stupid Fatal Push down their throat, or just pass? Alright. Somewhat rewarded here. We're not really winning the grindy game, but I got to be mana efficient here. Kill your idiot, pass the turn. Hope we can push through your siege rhinos and nonsense. Comes another Satyr Wayfinder. Yep. So this is the Saffron Olive special. Revealing Path to Exile and Burial Rites Swamp. Alright, here and Burial Rites are going to be truly obnoxious to fight through. Let's Swamp into their hand. Alright, so kill this. Play out a Tarmogoofy. Hold a Fatal Push and pass. Do they have a Swamp in hand? Sunpetal Grove. We start in the Siege Rhino Parade. Yeah, Lingering Souls. Okay. You've got souls. Sakura Tribe, Stevo. See if they block with souls here. They don't. Alright, let's run a Stevo out here. Wait, if you want to fire up your Quagmire. So the reason we're doing this is we want our opponent to flashback souls. Please be a oh, more souls. Okay. Yeah, the swamp. So yep, you've got souls. So I guess we're not ultimating Liliana this game. Fire this off. Go get E. Green source here in case we draw like Scavenging Ooze. Field of Ruin. Kill one of your souls. Attack with Tarmogoofy. Just taking the damage, huh? Alright, so awkward spot of if I want to play this, then I can't play this turn. Guess that's worth it. Past our opponent here. They're going to have to swing in with the Spirit tokens, or at least some amount of them. So, 1, 2, 3 card types in yard. Inquisition, yeah. I mean, you're going to get a decent card. There's nothing I can do about that. Here come the souls. Sure. Alright, Ghost Quarter, sure. Siege Rhino. Okay. Looking for my oozes. Thrun. It's not horrible here. Play out that one. Go ahead, use this on your Quagmire, I guess. It's Quagma. It's Quagma. Get the Swamp. Alright, so I guess you do have a basic whatever in your land. Just kill another spirit. Play out this Grim Flaehea. And pass. What a bizarre, bizarre league. Probably what? Attack with the spirits here. Siege Rhino. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go ahead and block with Tarmogoyf here. That way they just kind of bounce off each other right now. There was a chance, obviously, you had Path there, but no Unburial Right shenanigans for you, my friend. Sure. Okay. One card in hand. Okay, Liliana. Still digging for a scavenging use. Tireless Tracker, huh? 2, 3. Attack with these guys. Restoration Angel. Yep, Path to Exile. Alright. So you did in fact have a Path to Exile. Hit you here, see what we find. Put that in the graveyard. Put that in the graveyard. Definitely holding on to this. Go ahead and kill one of your rando spirits. Play out a Thrun, the last troll. And then next turn I get to clear out your... Do I get to kill you next turn for a 12? So opponent's got to be careful how they attack here. Still ain't dead. Huh. So, Tireless Tracker. So if Resto Angel here were kind of blown out. So, huh. Nope, I really have no reason to attack this turn, so. Use Liliana to continue grinding through your stuff. traverse, sure. So that allows me to go grab a Scavenging Ooze next game, this turn, next turn. Alright. Feels like a resto. Nope, another rhino. Sure. So now you're not holding up. So you're not holding up. Restoration Angel this turn, so I think you're just dead. Alright. Whew! Got past the main game. So, Bog. Bombs. Surgicals. What cards are we not? And Cage. Cards are we not? And we definitely want to Dismember. And Pulse. Probably not too interested in these Abrupt Decays. Other cards are not great in this matchup. Spell Bombs, Cages, Thoughtseizes. Lilion, Last Hope isn't... It's good, but not fantastic. These baubles can probably go... Probably cut... like a Field of Ruin-ish, because they have plenty of basics. Try it like this. Hopefully we'll finally get a match this game. I'd like to thank everyone for hanging out this evening. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Anyone catching this on YouTube later, hope you're enjoying us slugging through some kind of rough matchups. Burn obviously went down the last turn. Ponzo we fought pretty valiantly for first two games, and then the third game we mulliganed to Oblivion and just got Stone Rain, so... Not exactly thrilling climax to game number 3 of Ponza. But that's just Ponza. Ponza's pretty good against the mid-range decks in the format right now. So, can compete with Tron, pretty good against mid-range. Depending on your configurations, can be pretty good against Burn. So, only really the fast combo decks are a pain for Ponza at this point. And maybe Blue Control. Hand's not the greatest, but we're gonna keep. Alright. Go ahead and grab... Is there a region to fetch Shock here? Keep some of our basics in the deck. Alright, let's go ahead and Inquisition you, see what you got going on over there. Sakura, Tribe, Elder, Lingering Souls. So I think I take 1 copy of Souls, pass to you. Hope you don't flash it back this turn, and then really hoping you play Sakura Tribe Elder here. Oh, Satyr Wayfinder, not Sakura Tribe Elder, that's the one in my deck. Yep. Oh, they have Tormod's Crypt of their own, how cute. Surgical Extraction. Alright, so... I guess I get to play Sakura Tribe-Elder and then draw step Surgical your Lingering Souls. Lingering Souls. Get Lingering Souls. That. So you have Path, Plains. So Path and 4 lands is what's in their hand, right? Let's see what's in their deck here. Any surprises outside of their little bit of graveyard heat? Resto Angels, Paths, 6 Slimes, potentially annoying. Ghost Quarters are kind of against us. Yeah, seems like we have a decent chance of winning this game, considering they only have a Path to Exile and a bunch of lands in their hand. Yeah, I forgot to grab the one in their graveyard. Haha. Alright. So, they've got spirits. Whole one I targeted in the first place. Lay punt. Go ahead and grab a swamp here. Verdant Catacombs. I think we'll save that in case we draw a... Go ahead and take their Path to Exile that we know about. That way whatever threat we draw will be decent here. Shouldn't have had to do this, but, you know, shoulda, coulda, woulda, didn't. Alright, Sunpetal Groove, and then Cedar Wayfinder beats. So I'm not sure why they're not firing up Quagmire here. Alright, Maelstrom Pulse is a card. Alright, Ghost Quarter, sure. Not the best, but we gotta get some move-ons in this game. Need to get a threat. Thoughtseize. So we know 2 of the 3 cards in your hand. If you have a stupid Resto Angel, this will get it out of there. That to exile. Alright, pass. Come on, let's draw something here. Am I getting Siege Rhinoed? 6 line, blow up a land, sure. Traverse the Ubenwald. Go get Tireless Tracker here. Play out Tireless Tracker. Play out the Verdant Catacombs. Crack this, go grab Overgrown Tomb. Get another clue. Crack this. Go grab a swamp. Pass to our opponent here. Alright, opponent has 1 card in hand. Gonna fire up Quagmire here. Yup. Looks like the nickel and dime plan might get us here. Yep. Go on to 3. Surgical extraction. Alright, so pump this up, get a clue. Play our own Quagmire. Go ahead and pulse this stupid Resto Angel, seriously? Your last card's Resto Angel. Alright. Alright, Keem. I want the Fulminators now for their stupid, Surgicals, Fatal Pushes, Thought Seizes. Abrupt Decay doesn't answer the ones we were trying to answer. Thinks is okay, maybe Turn to Witness, get that out of there. Get these. Only the Last Hopes have their reasons to be in the deck. Got like a Sakura Tri-Builder. And these Thought Seizes out of there. Alright, game 3. Yeah, hand seems fine. Against a 6. Keeps their hand. And turn 1, Nihil Spellbomb. Sure. Decent chance this gets Path, but we can use the mana long term anyway, so. Nope. No Path. Alright. Looks like our opponent's got souls. Used to be you could tap the mana and then float it and then hit yes, and instead Magic Online has fixed that. So go ahead and attack with Tireless Tracker here. See how our opponent chooses to. They're gonna try to double block. Sweet. Play out Scavenging Ooze here. So if they have a Path to Exile, this is definitely going to get it out. Alright, Blooming Marsh, sure. Get a clue. Stuck on colored mana a little bit here. Alright, Thun. Start pressuring our opponents. Sure. Go grab our other forest. Not sure that Tireless Tracker is the one you wanted to grab here, but whatever. Alright. Verdant Catacombs. Attack with Ooze. Alright. Let's go ahead. Fetch Shock. Actually, just grab Swamp. Time to troll our opponent. We have answers to their first couple of threats, so if they actually do draw out of their mana predicament here, or even if they draw like Restoration Angel, something along those lines. Fire up Quagmire here. For our opponent to eat. Put out this Blooming Marsh. You have to Ghost Quarter yourself to get a grain source. Is that where this is going? The awkward I drew a Ghost Quarter when I need a green source play. Tarmogoofy. Fire up Quagmire. Sure. Okay. Okay. Still putting you to 2 here. Grab this Tarmagoof. And then I'm presuming your play is like Siege Rhino or something. Yep, that's fine. Tarmogoyf's still a 3/4. Fortunately, getting rid of my graveyard doesn't do a ton for you. Battle cattle. Alright, Magic Online, what's going on here? That's what was going on. Alright, got the match. Sweet. Alright, be back here in a short minute. Alright, we're back. So, a lot of close matches in this league so far. being able to grind through kind of a go bigger version of Abzan is nice. As I suspected, a lot of people were bringing in Graveyard Hate against this strategy, so... Whew. If you end up playing this deck later, make sure you have your plans against anti-Graveyard Hate. Things like the Bitter Blossom, the Tireless Trackers, the Thruns, so... Excuse me. So... Here's to a good match. Against... So... This hand had a green source, I would be keeping it, but it doesn't, so obviously a mulligan. Keep and hope to get the air between a scry and a draw. Yep, got there. Sweet. Alright, well, Living End or Hollow One, neither which... Yep, definitely not the best matchup for us game one. Yep. Bloodghast. Do you have a land? Yep. This is going to be rough real quick. Right on Tarmogoyf here. Don't know if this or killing the Flameblade Adept's correct, but pretty far behind this game. Sure. So next turn I'm definitely going to have to kill the Flameblade Adept. I can't keep taking hits like that. Just get to immediately bring back your stupid... You have a bolt too to boot? Of course you do. Yep, just another Flameblade Adept. So... What a mess. Take 6. Guess we play Goyf out and hope and pray, pretty much. No, I am definitely not attacking this turn. Wow. field. Bolt, bolt. What else have you got this turn? Wow. Alright, well that was fun. So, surgical extractions, Nihil spell bombs, Grafdigger's Cage, Bojuka Bog, Maelstrom Pulse, Kitchen Finks, and Dismember probably. And then get these Liliana, the Last Hopes, out of our deck. This Eternal Witness, yeah. These Mishra's Baubles. We cut a Field of Ruin. Thought Seizes are fine, not great. Got a Sakura Tri-Builder. And we cut a Traverse. Try it like that. Hope we don't have to mulligan to Oblivion. Yeah, we'll keep this hand. It's not the best. Put mulligans to 6. Keeps their hand. Scries to the play that and pass. See what their turn 1 play is. Okay, sure. Discard Bloodghast and Flamewake Phoenix. Would like to draw one of our Artifact Hate cards next turn. Go ahead and grab a Forest on the off chance they have Blood Moon. Let's go ahead and draw step them. Probably getting their Bloodghasts here. See what all kind of interesting stuff they've got in their deck. Surgical Extraction. So big game hunter that is 4 or greater. Mountain Bolt Inquiry. What kind of nonsense do you have in your actual deck? So Adepts, Street Wraiths, Hollow Ones. So no Blood Moons. Couple Tassigers, 2 Tassigers, 2 Gurmag Anglers. Yep. Alright, so get that. Get that. Get that. Get that. So Tarmogoyf is currently a 3/4. And it'll be a 4/5, so Big Game Hunter will be able to kill it. Potentially. Probably discard. What a weird match. Yep. So, destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. Yep. Inquisition. So we know you had, what, Burning Inquiry. Guess we just go ahead and eat the Phoenix here. Pass. The rest of the cards in our hand are kind of immaterial at this point. Yeah, Bolt. Lovely. Sure. Lava Axe, Burning Inquiry, Burning Inquiry. Alright. I think I knew about the Bolt too, so that was another punt on my part. So my hand right now is Mountain. So they ended up keeping a hold of the Mountain. Ended up losing Finks, Swamp and Pulse. Alright, Field of Ruin here. Pass to our opponent. Flashback of Faithless Looting. Sure. What a weird, bizarre game. Go ahead and eliminate your graveyard. Okay, sure. Beat downs by Big Game Hunter. Alright, hope we draw something good here. Yeah, that kind of qualifies, I guess. You still have that mountain in hand? I think they do. Another Flameblade Adept. Nihil Spellbomb. Go ahead and swim with this Flare. Oh, it's not even going to attempt to block. See what we find on top here. Tarmogoyf, Tireless Tracker, and okay. Tarmogoofy. Yes, draw a card. Exile cards from your graveyard. Play out this Tarmogoyf. Hope I'm not dead. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Mm-hmm. This is gonna put us to what, 1? Alright, so if we had brought in Collective Brutality, that could potentially have been out here, but we didn't, so this Hollow One deck is definitely very aggravating on some scales to play against. Trigger. want any of these cards. Yep, and then presuming as long as our opponent knows how to attack that we're just dead here, so. Alright. Yeah, we were dead regardless, opponent, so. Alright, so 1 and 3, not the best start here. Alright, so 2, 4. It's like, was that even enough graveyard 8? Gotta love the Hollow 1 deck. Guess I'd like to play first. A little bit awkward, but I think we keep. We get some idea what's going on with our opponent's stuff. Unclaimed territory. Smells like humans. Ether Bile, Freebooter, Meddling Mage, Noble Hierarch, Noble Hierarch. Tireless Tracker, just what I wanted. Yep. Cavern of Souls into Noble Hierarch. Well, yep. Get to take probably, well, I guess Abrupt Decay is the only card you can actually take here. So gets to play another Noble Hierarch. Don't know if I agree with that particular mindset, but yeah. Tarmogoyf here. Our opponent gets to decide if they want to take out our Tireless Tracker or take out our Champion of Parish, sure. Question is, what's his meddling mage name here? Oh, they have Reflector Mage. That's even better. Mm-hmm. Delightful. So now our opponents get to name 2 cards in our hand. Yep. Yep. Yep, this is going to be a beating. Go ahead and get this bauble. Look at one more card in our deck. Oh yeah. Alright, let's go to the next game. Against Bronze. Alright, so Maelstrom Pulse comes in. Collective Brutalities come in. Dismember definitely coming in. Things are probably pretty reasonable. Eternal Witness can go out. Thoughtseize can go out. Don't want the Bog, don't want the Cage. Surgicals are too narrow. Probably can shave a Liliana. A Sakura Tribe Elder. Try like this. This is definitely going to be our last match of the night. I'm pretty tired from the PPTQ earlier today, plus studying, plus other stuff, so. Alright. Guess I'd like to play first. Keep, though the hand's not great. Letting Marsh go. Hopefully they'll play out like a Noble Hierarch or something here and we can 2-for-1 them. Yep. Well, I guess it's not actually a 2-for-1 because, you know, reasons. Let's go ahead and cast a Bauble here. Horizon Canopy on top. So bolt the bird. Traverse is fine, not great. Especially if they had like a Thalia or something here. Another Noble Hierarch. Huh. Is your hand like mono 3-drops over there? Is that what's going on here? Sure. You gotta traverse the Uvenwald. So right now it's basically just a lay of the land. Pass. Alright. Looks like they're not going to be lacking for lands. I hate Reflector Mage. Alright, play out Overgrown Tomb here. Alright, so opponent is flooding a little bit. Another Reflector Mage. Alright. Reflector Mage on Parade is annoying. Hopefully you don't have Reflector Mage number 4, or number 3, sorry, or a copy of Phantasmal Image here. I'd like to thank everyone for hanging out tonight. Fortunately, it's not been the most interesting stream. Of course you have a flipping Phantasmal Image. Sure. Bounce my Tarmogoyf. Not sure why you would willingly make that attack with your Reflector Mages, but whatever. Inquisition's a little late to the party. So they have 1, 2 more creatures in graveyard. I think we gotta start attacking with Scavenging Ooze here. Okay. That was bizarre. So, my opponent just scooped a match in which we were still probably behind game 2, and they had game 3 to go? Alright, whatever. I'm not gonna argue at this point. Especially the way my winning or lack thereof has been going. Alright, so comments on the deck. think like most of the black-green X decks, it's a little hit or take. We almost beat Burn in Game 3. They got us. They needed to top deck exactly a Burn spell on last turn. They did. So it could easily have gone 2-2 without humans. One being a little weird. I think trying to beat Hollow 1 without access to specifically Rest in Peace on 2 is pretty difficult because we had a lot of graveyard hate and we still ended up getting smacked around. Some of their deck is graveyard based, some of it's not. Reanimator, not much to say about that. Not a tier deck. It's a Saffron Olive concoction. It's a fun deck to play against, a fun deck to play, but it's just kind of a budget deck. As far as Palladion's deck, I think the main deck configuration is still pretty decent. I do like the change of the one Maelstrom Pulse for the one Thoughtseize. Sideboard, you gotta tune it to however you want it, Palladeon, whenever you see this video. Beyond that, black-green X decks are black-green X decks. People have a lot of strategies to beat them right now because Jund has been, the tier 1 deck now that Bloodbraid Elf came back. Slots that are flexible. Maybe one of the graveyard hate slots, because we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of inadvertent graveyard hates, and the 2 scavenging uses, and it wasn't enough to beat Hollow 1. Obviously surgical extractions serve other purposes. Bojuka Bog is just kind of a land chilling out. Maybe we want another piece of interaction for Burn, like maybe another Collective Brutality, maybe another Finks. Just play with the numbers. That's the big thing about Black-Green X. You gotta have the right tools for the right matchups. So, thanks everyone for hanging out tonight. Thanks everyone who catches this later on YouTube. We're on our way to 150 subscribers. Have a giveaway on YouTube at 250 subscribers. If you're a subscriber and you want to be part of the giveaway, whatever video you happen to see this on, whether it's the 250 giveaway video or this video or another one, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, hit a like, and let me know which one of the either Cons of Tercera fetch land or Modern Masters 3 fetch land or whatever standard staple at that point in time you want. Keeping in mind that if it takes us a few months to get to the 250 subscribers over on YouTube, that may not be the card you want at that point in time. So especially if you're a standard player, you might want to hold off until we're a lot closer to the 250 subscribers before saying what card you would want in the giveaway. But beyond that, thanks everyone for hanging out here on Twitch. I'll be back tomorrow, probably tomorrow morning, streaming some. Not sure what we're going to stream. Eventually I'm going to start streaming some other games, because Magic's just been a lot of beating my head against the wall lately, but promised Palladeon would play his deck. Another deck I need to play, it's Odoyo Rules' updated zoo list. Probably play that a couple matches, but beyond that, I have no immediate plans to play in particular modern or standard decks. So thanks everyone for hanging out. I hope you enjoy the green-black rock deck here, and hope to catch everyone later, either here on Twitch or over on YouTube.